From Ozarks First Plus, a rapid rundown of the local headlines, stories shared, viral videos, plus the features and facts before they hit your feed. You're watching The Daily Scroll with me, Bailey Stroll.
Hello, good afternoon. It's been a beautiful February, all in all, and today is just another one of those beautiful days, as far as I know from the forecast, because this gal has not seen outside since I got here this morning.
It's not seen the sun.
Have not seen the sun, haven't taken a little walkie walk around the property in a long time. I love to do that when I get the time, but not today.
Got too many projects going on.
I know. Well, just wait, everybody. You'll hear about it.
Well, yeah.
But it's so nice to not have the February deep freeze that we typically have this time of year. But who's to say it's not coming? I'm praying that we're getting to the end of it.
I mean, Jamie Warner. I don't know. What do you mean?
He is not. He is saying that it might be 70s or 60s again next week.
Yeah, that's true.
So we might just flow right into March.
You didn't. You were so busy you didn't have time for the meeting today. But in the meeting, they talked about how Jamie won the pros football.
Oh yes, I know.
Thing.
He rigged it.
Well, it's not fair. He can predict the future.
That's true. He's just good at any prediction.
Yes.
He should win the lottery.
Most accurate.
He should be able to predict those numbers. I just think Punxsutawney Phil was quite wrong when it came to at least Southwest Missouri weather. Come on. Yeah. And it's just funny because 6 more weeks of winter goes right into the beginning of spring. Even if he was right, it's like, yeah, well, spring's going to come eventually. I don't know. I said it then. I'll say it again. Still have some questions about that.
Not trust that groundhog.
His predictions need to be looked at.
He is.
Jamie Warner maybe should
take over.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, today on the Daily Scroll, some good video for you. A dog rescued from a well, all caught on camera. A DoorDash driver helping alert a family that their house is on fire. They had ordered some ice cream and didn't even know. It was Milton on the front porch. And she's like, by the way. So now they're looking for that driver to say thank you. We'll tell you about that a little later. And then for our weekly segment, we are doing What We're Watching. And I've got at least one good one. Jay won't tell me what he's got, but it sounds like a good one too.
Because I meant to tell you this yesterday, and then I forgot, and now you said what we're watching. I was like, I can tell her now. It'll be good.
Okay, but you're not going to tell me.
Oh,
now.
no, still not.
Okay. Well, first, we had this on the news recently about what, we've been following, what Kansas City's doing for the World Cup. But I just wanted to break down some stats today. That's what's going to be in the local thread. So we all know by now, Kansas City, one of the primary hubs for the tournament, hosting 6 of the little over 100 matches happening across North America, 6 of those matches at Arrowhead Stadium. Lots of powerhouse teams. Not sure if we know exactly who's matching up in those 6 matches, though. But the announcement this week was there's going to be a Fan Fest Village, a nice little gathering place. Kansas City's doing it up right, I think, for this, because not everybody's going to be surrounding Arrowhead Stadium for this. And Arrowhead Stadium is really not the place. I mean, it's a concrete jungle out there. Yeah. So that's not giving off the best vibe for, the hundreds of thousands of people that will be descending on the city. Instead, they're going to have a fan fest outside the World War I Museum and Memorial near downtown. That right there. Wow.
It's going to look like that.
Honestly, it makes me want to go. It looks so fun.
Do you follow football?
My husband's from Mexico, so he is just completely jazzed about this because it's Mexico, U.S.
I feel like
Canada?
I feel like you didn't answer the question. Do you follow Soccer.
I follow soccer when he makes me watch it.
Okay, that was right. And
Which is
but he does very much follow it.
It's not like
So
our
he would have fun.
football where it's just a season and
No,
we're all in it.
Yeah, there's a
It
lot.
is year round when
A
you
lot to
watch
follow.
the like local, like the state teams in Mexico, and then
Yeah.
the MLS. I think that's what that is, and then
Yeah.
you got the FIFA, and then you
If
got
you're not sitting there watching the whole game, you've missed so much.
I do like to watch soccer though because, and I don't know if I've talked about this before. Soccer does not have commercial breaks. Okay? They'll just read some ads during the game when there's like a lull. But for my brain, and you know how we switch between things all the time nowadays, it is really hard for me to watch American football when every 2 minutes they go to commercial break again. And soccer is not like
That's
that.
fair.
So I'm coming around.
I've also watched like the end of a game and been like, I don't know if I really enjoy watching soccer. But if I watch from the start or just like most of a game, I do feel like it's a fun time. It almost feels like a complete story. You start to be like,
yes.
oh,
if you really watch,
there wasn't any points scored in the entire game, but like, wow, they got close here, they got close here, and
Yes.
this person really stood out.
Yeah, I think that
I do get it.
There are also like there are some games I've watched and I'm like, wow, really nothing happened at all.
Yeah.
Maybe one goal, and
But-
it was when I went up to go to the bathroom or something. And
But
then
sometimes
like,
nothing technically
6
happens,
goals.
but yeah, it feels like it.
And 6 goals in 90 minutes. I mean, that's a lot of
Yeah.
action.
Did you want to talk about these stats? I don't know what they mean.
Well, I've got some numbers here
Okay.
about over 500,000 people are expected to go to Kansas City, or at least the region, for the World Cup. 650K, well, yeah, over 500,000. So 650K expected visitors. 653 million in direct economic impact. That's just in Kansas City, and they'll be stopping through other towns as they're driving up or flying in or whatever they're doing, Number 3 most searched Kansas City has become on Expedia, so it's going to be a top destination. Also, I've learned that Kansas City is the smallest host city out of all of them. So I'm pretty proud of
underdogs.
the way that they've organized this. It seems like they've got their stuff together here.
So are the number 1 and 2 most searched places other host cities that are just bigger?
I'm guessing.
Okay.
But and don't ask me what they are. The
Sorry,
other host
yeah,
cities.
yeah,
I'm
no, that's fine.
focused
You're
in on.
You're locked in on
I'm locked in. Yeah.
Springfield. Or Kansas City.
Kansas City. And the Fan Fest also going to be great. It's going to be a place where people that didn't necessarily get tickets, like my husband tried to get tickets, didn't get it. So, but if he wanted to be a part of the culture, he could go up there and be a part of Fan Fest and watch the games there. There's also going to be concerts and just a big gathering place. So, sounds really fun. I will be having a baby at that time. So count me out.
You'll be stuck on the couch watching all of it play out.
He was going to get tickets. His friends got the lottery. He was going to get tickets in July, like July 3rd.
Yeah.
And I'm like, 4th of July
Yeah, that
in Kansas City during FIFA World Cup. Like, you can't miss that. But also, we are just having a baby.
We're gonna
So
be a little busy.
you decide what you want to do with that. But then they ended up not getting
Here's
tickets.
the list of host cities in America. It's
nice.
Most of them, I guess.
I feel like a lot of those cities already have the infrastructure in place.
Yeah, so
Kansas
it's
City
less of
might
a-
had to do a
less of a
little
big
bit
deal.
more work to get ready for this. But I know that they're, they have the link. They've got the public. Is that what it's called? No, that's what's in Seattle. They've got the metro.
Yeah.
They've got the public transportation set up. So there's going to be 16,000 volunteers, 531 organizations, civic and corporate groups, 50 plus agencies coordinating security efforts. I mean, this is a big undertaking. Springfield could never, but maybe one day. And if
Let's see how Route 66 goes first. Hold on.
yeah, actually, I mean, this is it's our mini FIFA World Cup.
Absolutely.
And I'm more excited for that than I am the World Cup.
Oh no. Our biases are coming out.
And that festival is going to run for 18 days. So you got a long stretch to go to it if you want to. Last thing I will say, and now I lost it.
Oh.
I forgot it. Oh, a lot of people have been bringing this. So my husband first says, we're going to have a baby over the World Cup. It's wild. It's a wild thing to happen. I'm like, I literally told him at one time, I don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm tired of hearing about having a baby over the World Cup. I went to a gender reveal for a friend
Uh-huh.
2 people
Brought it up.
that I say, they're like, when's your due date? I say my due date. They go, oh, you're having a baby over the World Cup. I'm like, are you kidding me?
So you're going to have a son named FIFA or?
Hey, spoiler alert. Yeah, maybe I should. Messi.
Yeah. Ooh.
Something like
yeah.
that.
Ronaldo. You could probably get away with that
That's
one.
my dad. My dad's name's Ronald. So they also
That's-
brought that up.
Okay.
And I said, no, my dad's name's Ronald. I don't know if I should do that.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a double meaning. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, enough about that. If you like soccer, now you know some of the big things that you should be thinking about ahead of come June, July. And when we come back, we've got some good video for you. A dog being rescued from 50 feet down in a well. And that DoorDash driver that saved a family's home when it caught on fire. A family in Virginia counting their blessings after their 2-year-old dog survived a fall down a 50-foot deep well, abandoned well, and it led to a really complex overnight rescue. But you see there, they got him and he is okay. You don't hear about this very often. The call came in around 9 p.m. The dog had fallen into what they thought was a sinkhole. They later realized it was an abandoned well. And then they determined that it had been covered by a concrete slab. And then it just, lots of hazards for rescuers, of course, the dog too. And everything turned out okay, but I mean, Winnie was secured, but not without a lot of hassle from the people that tried to get her back. Lots of, like, a rotator truck was used to get the concrete slab off. I'm not sure exactly how they were able to bring her up, and then now she's in the cage. So pretty interesting, though.
But you said she's okay now?
She is totally okay.
Okay, perfect. This is a reverse Lassie. We talked about Lassie yesterday.
Deep cut to yesterday.
Instead of the dog saving the kid from the well,
Yes.
people saved a dog from the well. And that's
so
fun.
true. I
like
forgot
that.
about that. Specifically the well thing.
Specifically a well.
That's right. Yeah, so the call came in at 9 p.m. They finally got Lassie/Winnie out at 12:30 a.m. And I think they realized a little later on how much work this was really going to be to get the dog out. It's a she. Only had minor scratches. Oh, small skull fracture.
Ow.
I'm sorry, Winnie. Got a headache. They're grateful the dog, though, is recovering and nobody else was injured.
Yeah.
And so such a successful outcome. So glad. It sounds like actually that abandoned well had collapsed. Like the dog had fallen into it. Wasn't being a silly dog. Just walking around in the backyard and fell in.
Wow.
So maybe I guess it's a sinkhole. Oh, okay. So a sinkhole did open up.
Yeah.
But just underneath it happened to be the well. So wow.
I'm impressed how many people it took to get her out. There was like 4 people all just not 4 people. There was a lot of people all standing around.
Oh yeah. And is it one of
helping.
those things where when you hear about it, you're like, oh, I'm going. Let me go.
Yeah,
you know? Where it's not
I'm sure
like,
a lot of
"Oh,
people
here we
volunteered.
go."
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Assist.
when the snow starts falling here, we have reports of snow. Everybody's like, I'll work.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be left out. You know, something fun happens. Or something.
I don't know if this was
In the
pure
news,
fun,
that's-
but yes, it's gonna be a good feeling when you get
They don't want to have
a
fun
dog out.
when the rescue. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there she is.
There she
She's
is.
all good.
She's all good.
Okay. And then next, a woman in North Carolina is now searching for her DoorDash driver who alerted the family that their house was on fire, potentially saving their lives. This is a family in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The kids went outside after ordering ice cream to get their ice cream that had been delivered, and the driver said, "Hey, your house is on fire." And then the mom came running out. She ended up putting the fire out with a hose. As she did that, the driver got on her phone, called 911. And the mom says if it wasn't for her paying attention, being aware, and choosing to let them know versus saying, oh, not my problem, she's just an amazing human being. And there she is. So she's taking a picture of the ice cream.
and also a picture of the fire.
She's a multitasker. She's got to get that job done.
Yeah, I've absolutely though had like people just be like, "Hey, just real quick, thought you should know. There's a problem," and I'm like, "Oh, that is huge to know. Thank you." So just keep other people informed with.
She could have been like, "Oh, a little smoke.
Little smoke?
Not
Nah,
sure
not
about that.
worried
I
about
gotta
it,
go get
but
my next food order."
If you get a bad feeling from it, so it's always good to let people know. At worst, they're like, that was burnt food. You're good.
Yeah, or something
Whatever,
or something
but-
else going on, inside the house. But the mom is now saying that she's still trying to find this delivery driver. All she knows is that her first name is Hallie. So they're looking for her in the Fayetteville, North Carolina area, and the family is staying with friends right now because the flames were enough to displace them. Firefighters, big scene, but they just made sure that the flames are out. But the mom stepped in too and put her own house fire out before the fire department could get there. So, wow, all around wild story, and we got the DoorDash doorbell video to go with it. Okay, and when we come back, it's what we're watching, screen time segment, talking about what we're watching and what we want to watch. Because, TV has been hard for me to get into the past few days. So there are some things on my list that we'll touch on. Okay? Be right back. All right, what are we watching this week?
Is this the movie you watched?
This is
weekend?
the movie that I
Okay.
watched. This is the only thing that I didn't even turn my TV on last night.
Wow.
I went straight to bed. I did watch a little YouTube in bed, but that's a whole
You've
different
been a
thing. I
little
don't count
sicky.
that. I have been sick,
Probably.
and I've been
connects
very
to it.
busy. And then after dinner, I don't get home till late. And after dinner, sometimes TV is just too
It's
much.
Too much.
Gotta go to bed.
How was the movie?
Okay, let me tell you.
Oh, she has thoughts. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Within the first 5 minutes of this movie, I tell my husband, "Hey, there's this new movie. I've heard a lot about it. New rom-com. Let's watch it." So Apple TV, everybody, because it was in theaters too.
Yeah.
A24,
Yeah.
one of the newest.
I
new
heard some
A24
people go to
ones.
it. In theater.
Yeah, I would have went to it and seen it in theaters, but good thing I didn't, because by the end of it, I was crying like a baby.
Oh.
Not some tears rolling down,
Sure.
actual sobbing,
genuinely,
and
wow. Good. Like a.
in a good way.
Okay, in a good way. That was what I was-
Yeah, in a good way. We loved it. Rafa
Uh-huh.
even came to me the next morning. The first thing I wake up in bed, he brings me coffee, and he's like, "I think that's my new favorite rom-com."
Wow. That's
And the
That's
next
high
morning,
praise.
he's still thinking about
still
it.
talking about it.
But we were
Huh.
5 minutes into this thing, and we
Yeah.
look at each other, and we're like, "This is going to be an emotional
This is
roller
gonna be-
coaster." We just not
Wow.
are not sure. Are we ready for this?
we ready
Like,
for it?
buckle up.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we paused it one time to get our something sweet at night,
Sure.
and he was like, "I just don't know if I'm prepared for this." I'm like, "Should we turn it off? I mean, it's a Monday night. This is a lot to deal with on a
This is
Monday
lot.
night.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. This is a crazy way to start
it's a
your week,
weekend.
Kaylee.
It's a weekend type thing. But I'm glad I didn't watch it on the weekend because it made me cry. So
Yeah.
I want to cry on a weekend. I'll cry on a Monday night.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
So it was
good.
good?
Go
Okay.
watch it. It's about a woman whose husband passed away when she was, no spoilers, but passed away when she was in her 20s in a war. And then later she remarried, spent her whole 60 some years with somebody else. So when she gets to essentially the,
Afterlife.
yeah, she has to decide, who are you going to spend eternity with?
Yeah.
And she really only has these two options. And then it just,
Goes from there.
goes from there.
I feel like you're gonna spoil
and
the whole thing for somebody.
no, and it's just, I mean, that alone
Please
is
don't
what
start
I
crying
knew
right
about
now.
it, and I was like,
Yeah.
now I have to know who do
Yeah,
who do you
yeah. Who do you
choose?
choose?
Who do you choose? So, and then
But
you know
they wrapped it up good. It sounds like they found.
yes,
found sleep.
and just seeing them, they're young but they're old. They talk like
Yeah.
old people because they're old, but they're in their young bodies. It's just so cute, and it's
Yeah.
so sad. Anyway, okay,
Are you ready for my?
yes, I am.
So this, I guess Friday, one of our coworkers was leaving, and his goodbye party. We watched his favorite movie, which just happened to be something.
Wait, you had a second goodbye party?
We had a lot of goodbye parties.
Oh my
but in this
goodness.
case, we watched Titanic in its entirety.
You did?
Yes,
Oh
so
my
I've now
gosh,
seen
that's his. I
Titanic.
knew that's Blake's
Of
favorite
course, it's
movie.
Blake's favorite movie.
Oh
Um,
my goodness!
And I was like, "Are we really gonna watch 3 hours and 15 minutes?" We did. We did
You
watch
sat
it.
there and watched it?
Watched the whole thing.
But-
With a little intermission in the middle, but before
Where you had to switch over the
VHS
VHS
to- yeah,
tape, right?
yeah.
Exactly. Did you? But you didn't watch it on VHS, did you?
No, we did.
Okay, I was gonna say, wow, that's
HBO Max.
dedication.
But it was good. I had a good time with it. I mean, I think I was the first VHS was a lot of different genres that I was like, wow, there's something in here for everybody. I can see why everybody
Yeah.
likes this. And then the second half, I felt like the whole thing was overshadowed by the horrors happening around you.
That's why I told
and-
you I've seen the first one. I've seen the first half.
Yeah, no,
a lot.
That's a very fun movie, and then yes, it takes a turn.
It's
and
it's
so
a hard to get up
I
and put in
guess-
that second one.
I guess that the second, half makes it a bigger deal, but I was like, oh, it almost overshadows whatever we were building before. I don't know.
Yeah.
And again, I knew how it ended, so every time they'd like pass somebody and be like, "Oh, we could save them," I'm like, "You can't. They're dead. Good luck."
Like
Just
when they're in the
going.
water.
Yeah, when they're like in the middle of the boat and hallways are flooding, and they're like, "Oh, maybe we
That
can
is
save this
one of
child."
the-
I'm like, "No, you
The
can't."
most stressful things,
Can't
like
do that.
specifically when they're down in the boat, when Leo
yeah.
and her are down in the boat trying to get out, and because he's handcuffed,
For
right?
part of it, yeah.
Yeah, that part I would almost
So
fast
much.
forward through. Like the door
Yeah.
part is better than that
The
part
door
for
part,
me.
which I just keep being asked about the door part. I have always thought that was a fun joke and a fun like bit, but like the whole thing is that they freeze to death. It's not that you just have to stay afloat. She's wearing a life vest. She could float no matter what. It's that if you get too far in the water, you're gonna freeze.
Yeah, that's what. If he was on it with her,
it would have sunk. Or it wouldn't have sunk all the way, but it
I
would have
think-
sunk enough that they would have been in the water and they would have
but
gotten
you've
cold
seen
and they
the
would have
memes
died.
where if they would have
They, like,
positioned their
stacked on
bodies
top of each other.
correctly, they could have.
I just
but
feel
I
like
think
that's gonna sink
if he
enough.
tried, he probably would have put
Yeah.
her in the water, then
Right.
she would have been wet.
She would
and
have been
so,
wet and
Yeah,
frozen. Yeah.
yeah, and the part where she gets that whistle,
Yeah.
that
really
is
good
just
whistle.
like gut wrenching. But it's like yes, and then
Yeah.
the Carpathia comes, and then
Spoilers for Titanic, everybody.
yeah, now you got to go to the museum in Branson.
Yeah.
it would
make a lot more
a
sense
really
now.
good
Yeah.
experience for you to watch.
Yeah.
Just coming off.
fresh off, it'd be like I
fresh.
remember that exact. I do actually want to look up. I haven't, but I want to look up some of the real life facts about it and stuff because I've heard
Oh.
random trivia about the Titanic my whole life, but I think now having it all put together would really.
I know we're running out of
Well,
time here, but
yeah,
there
yeah.
was this. I went to one in Kansas City. It's not as good as the one in Branson, but it was cool. And at the end, they showed this. I wish I would have taken a picture of it. Graph of like first class passengers, crew members, second class, third class, and then where if they died, if they survived, and like the
Oh,
visual
yeah, yeah, yeah.
representation of it was so wild.
Yeah.
And I wish I could tell you what percentage.
No, that's okay.
I
I will
forget,
know
but
that-
it was incredible to see how
Yeah.
it all came
Partway
about.
through the movie, I did ask out loud. I was like, "How many people like made it that didn't get on lifeboats?" And at the end of the movie, again, spoilers for Titanic.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't remember.
People made
That's
it,
it?
that weren't on a lifeboat.
That they were still in the
Um,
water alive?
Yes, right. Similar to how Rose ends up and everything. So not statistically likely.
Wow,
But
I
yes,
didn't
I
know
was
that.
waiting for them to kind of get to that because I was like, how many of these like once they get to the kind of the final action sequences, I'm like, no, most of these people aren't making it. And yeah, like literally.
No, and that was the
six
whole
of them
thing
were
is
making
they
it.
needed more lifeboats, but
Yes.
it was unsinkable, so they thought,
Yeah,
oh,
I
we'll
thought it was fine.
lighten
it
the
looked
weight.
a little cluttered
Not
with
put
too
it-
many lifeboats out here.
Also, last thing, when you go to Branson, you can stick your hand in a that is the temperature of the water.
It's so cold.
See how long you can keep just your hand. I mean,
Yeah.
it is.
And then don't let
It's
go.
not surprising. I can't believe that 6 people. They probably were floating on debris. You know, that's the only thing to stay out of the water. So, all right we got to go. Bye.